My name is Kaneza Schaal, and I am directing Omar. I believe that great art requires speaking many languages, and those are aesthetic and artistic languages, but those are also historical languages and cultural languages and experiential languages. In thinking about how to depict this world on stage, the estate that I am interested in celebrating is the estate of Omar's mind. Text appears on stage in a bunch of different ways. One of the ways is on fabrics that we printed that include some of Omar's writing, some of his drawings, his writing in Arabic, his writing in English, and also include texts that relate to the institution of slavery, texts that relate to how that institution was built. And those materials exist in the fabrics on costumes, they exist in set pieces, and so throughout the work we're really thinking about the contest of languages in Omar's life and how he ultimately holds everything at once. There's a scene in which he's in jail, and he's tried to flee to freedom, and he was captured and he was put in jail. And he began writing on the walls of his jail cell, and it became a kind of spectacle. People would come and look at this man who had written in his jail cell. And when I was thinking about how to kind of bring that scene to life, I wanted his ferocious capacity to hold on to himself, to take over the stage. And so in that section we have printed fabrics that show up on every corner of the stage, draping the set, draping the floor. This is a pivot point through which we all understand ourselves. And it's the beginning of a discussion. And I think what a director does ultimately is facilitate discussions between artists, discussions between audiences, and discussions between great cultural moments. I think at our best, Omar is a platform for every audience member to experience their own intimacy with this story. This is a story that defines all of our lives, whether we are the first in the generations of our family to sleep on this soil, or whether our families have been sleeping on this soil for many generations.